Welcome to my story time by mybooksummary.com. Get ready for quick wisdom of countless stories and explore. Charlotte's Web story written by E.B. White, a timeless tale of friendship and selflessness. Charlotte's Web by E.B. White is a heartwarming story of friendship, loyalty, and the power of selflessness. Set in the idyllic countryside, the story revolves around a young pig named Wilbur and his unlikely friendship with Charlotte, a wise and caring spider. This beloved children's novel, first published in 1952, touches on universal themes of life, death, and the profound connections that exist between creatures, both big and small. The story of Charlotte's Web is more than just an adventure about a pig and a spider. It is about the transformative power of love, the importance of community, and the sacrifices that one friend will make for another, even at the cost of their own life. Through the gentle writing of E.B. White, children and adults alike are reminded of the beauty of nature, the value of friendship, and the inevitable cycle of life. Chapter 1: The Birth of Wilbur. The story begins with the birth of a litter of pigs on a farm owned by John Arable, a kind-hearted farmer. Among the piglets is Wilbur, who is the runt of the litter. Because he is so small and weak, Mr. Arable plans to kill him soon after birth. But his daughter, Fern Arable, protests and begs her father to let her keep Wilbur. She claims that Wilbur can be saved, and after much pleading, Mr. Arable agrees to let her raise him. Fern takes Wilbur in as her pet, giving him love, care, and attention. Wilbur quickly grows stronger under Fern's care, and the bond between them deepens. However, as Wilbur grows larger, Fern realizes that she can no longer keep him at home. Eventually, she sells Wilbur to her uncle, Homer Zuckerman, who owns a nearby farm. This marks the beginning of Wilbur's new life and the start of his journey to discover the meaning of friendship and belonging. Chapter 2: Life on the Zuckerman Farm. Once at the Zuckerman farm, Wilbur's life takes a drastic turn. He is no longer the center of attention as he was with Fern. At the Zuckerman farm, Wilbur is placed in a pigsty and soon realizes that he is not the only animal on the farm. His new neighbors include a variety of creatures, such as geese, hens, and sheep. While most of the animals are indifferent to him, one special animal takes an immediate interest in him. Charlotte A. Cavatica, a large gray spider who lives in the rafters of the barn. Charlotte is wise, compassionate, and quiet, unlike the other animals on the farm. She watches over Wilbur with a sense of maternal care, but Wilbur, initially unsure about her, is mostly lonely and sad about being away from Fern. He longs for a friend and tries to engage with the other animals, but they are not very friendly or welcoming. Chapter 3: The Friendship between Wilbur and Charlotte. As the days pass, Wilbur becomes more and more despondent, especially after he overhears Homer Zuckerman mention that Wilbur will eventually be slaughtered for meat. This news shakes him to his core, and he becomes deeply anxious about his future. It is at this point that Charlotte steps in. She befriends Wilbur and assures him that she will help him. She promises to save him from slaughter using her cleverness and resourcefulness. Charlotte begins to spin a message in her web, "Some pig." The words are discovered by the Zuckermans, and they are mystified by the miraculous appearance of the message. People from all around come to see the miracle and to witness the strange, divine intervention that has saved the pig's life. Charlotte's message causes an uproar in the town, and soon Wilbur becomes a local celebrity. The Zuckermans are convinced that there is something special about Wilbur, and they decide to keep him alive for a little longer. Chapter 4: More messages in the web. Charlotte's plan to save Wilbur doesn't end with just one message. Over the coming days, she continues to spin more words in her web: terrific, radiant, humble, and beautiful. Each new message amazes the people of the farm and the townsfolk. Charlotte's ingenuity and kindness work wonders, and soon Wilbur's fame grows, making him more and more beloved. The farm becomes a tourist attraction, and Wilbur's life is spared indefinitely. Through this time, Wilbur begins to develop a deeper appreciation for Charlotte and her selflessness. He is overjoyed that she has gone to such lengths to save him. However, the more Wilbur learns about Charlotte, the more he becomes aware of the inevitable fate that awaits her. Charlotte is aging, and she knows that her time is running out. She has been using her intelligence and her web to protect Wilbur, but she also knows that she will not live forever. Chapter 5. A Farewell to Charlotte. As the fall season approaches, Charlotte's health begins to decline. She is no longer able to weave the same intricate webs, and her body begins to show signs of wear and tear. Despite her deteriorating health, Charlotte remains devoted to Wilbur, continuing to work for his safety. Wilbur's life is still at risk, and Charlotte promises to help him in any way she can. When Wilbur learns that Charlotte is too ill to accompany him to the county fair, he is deeply upset, but Charlotte encourages him to go and assures him that she will always be with him in spirit. At the fair, Wilbur is nervous and unsure of what will happen next. However, he eventually wins a special prize for being such a remarkable pig, and the judges are charmed by his unique story. Wilbur is saved once more, and he returns to the farm, where he is celebrated as a hero. Chapter 6. The Legacy of Charlotte. After the fair, Wilbur returns home, but Charlotte is nowhere to be found. She has passed away in the early hours of the morning. Wilbur is devastated by her death, but he finds comfort in the knowledge that Charlotte's legacy lives on in her 3 egg sacs that she had left behind. These sacs contain her offspring, who will soon hatch and continue her work. In the weeks that follow, Wilbur watches over the egg sacs with great care, eagerly awaiting the birth of Charlotte's children. When the day finally arrives, hundreds of tiny spiders emerge from the sacs and spin webs of their own. Wilbur is overjoyed by the arrival of Charlotte's offspring, and he begins to realize that, though Charlotte is gone, her love, wisdom, and kindness continue to live on in her children. Final thoughts. A story of love, sacrifice, and the circle of life. Charlotte's Web is a touching and timeless tale that celebrates friendship, loyalty, and sacrifice. Through the characters of Wilbur and Charlotte, E.B. White explores themes of life, death, and the interconnectedness of all living things. The story teaches readers of all ages about the importance of kindness, empathy, and selflessness, and how a single act of love can change the course of another's life. Wilbur's journey from a fearful, lonely pig to a grateful, wise animal mirrors the journey of life itself. The relationship between Wilbur and Charlotte is one of the most beautiful and enduring friendships in children's literature, showing that even the most unlikely companions can have a profound impact on one another's lives. As Wilbur grows older and comes to understand the natural cycle of life, he finds solace in the memory of Charlotte and the legacy she left behind. The birth of Charlotte's children is a poignant reminder that life goes on, and that love and kindness have the power to transcend time and death. Charlotte's Web remains one of the most beloved and influential children's books of all time, touching the hearts of generations with its messages of love, friendship, and the beauty of life. Its gentle yet profound storytelling, combined with memorable characters and emotional depth, ensures that it continues to be cherished by readers young and old. Stay tuned for more enlightening content. Head over to www.mybooksummary.com. Don't forget to subscribe and share the magic with friends. And let's grow together through the power of books and interesting stories.